I I'm like still trying to like wrap my head around the fact that like I'm leaving like tomorrow. I I still don't get it. I still like um normally I'd be like really stressed, you know? Like I'd be like crazy stressed and like oh, I gotta I'm fine. I'm just like I'm ready, you know? Like I'm not I've over prepared for 6 months for this. I'd like to hope that I'm ready, you know, like that kind of thing. I'd like to think that I after plotting and planning and doing all of this for so long, where are you going to? Okay, I can run through the whole trip. Um, so I want to find out where I want to move to. Basically, I want to also get away from family for at least a little bit. So it's kind of anywhere. But I got places I want to go, right? So I'm starting here, nondescript location in the middle of California, probably. Um, I'm going to up north all the way to tomorrow. The plan is to go to the Redwoods in California, in NorCal. Then the day after that, we're going to Oregon, where I'm going to get my hair cut by a family friend, and then a couple national parks along the way, swerving, going kind of winding through Oregon a little bit, and then up through to Portland, where Desi is, who's one of my like old TF2 buddies. Like I've known this guy since like I was 12. You know, that kind of like old friend, like one of my oldest friends in general. And then we got Seattle, where I'm meeting with one of my other old TF2 buddies, the one of the developers of Risk of Rain 2, Gore, um, who I used to play competitive TF2 with. He's like the guy who coded all of Risk of Rain 2, and then they dropped. So, uh, oops. But he's a cool guy. He's gonna give me like a city tour. We're gonna walk around for a bit. So I'm pretty excited for that one. That's pretty up there for like the trip itself of like what there is to be excited for. Like I get to meet Gore, you know, like that's one of my oldest buddies. Um, you know, he loves Widowmaker, the TF2 shotgun, not the Overwatch character. And then after that, I've always kind of wanted to go to Yellowstone. Yellowstone's always been like big up there for me. So we're going Yellowstone after Washington, and then from there, I think I'm pretty much good on most national parks. It better be yellow, um, and made of stone. Maybe even made of stone. Yeah. Um, I then am heading south, where I think I it's kind of like a maybe for me. But I'm gonna go to Salt Lake probably, and then head east to Denver. Um, but I kind of want to see all the major cities in Colorado to kind of get a general idea of where I want to live. There's like a town north of Denver that I want to see. It's one of the like Fort something whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just like one of the larger cities. So I want to go south through there, keep heading south through Denver, stay there for a bit, and then do like IRL with Broad, and then maybe kidnap Broad if he actually wants to, but I kind of doubt he would. It's one of those like it'd be funny, but it's probably funnier in theory. But I want to go down to there's like a another national park that's like sand dunes, so that might be cool. Colorado Springs, yeah, I'm heading through Colorado Springs in between those two, and then after the sand dunes, heading east again, further east than I've ever been in my entire life. Way further east, actually, because Um, I've only ever lived in California, Nevada, and Arizona. So, like, dude, this is crazy for me because I've never left these three states. I've been to, like, Baja California one time and it was a fever dream because I was sick the entire time. I remember, like, climbing on a roof, and then I don't remember how I got down. I remember like like on top of a roof that was like a 30-foot ladder to get up to it, and then laying there and looking at the stars, and then like I don't remember anything else other than like I threw up at like right before I got into the like so I before I could see the ocean. There's like it. How did it go? It's like a big valley. Driving through that valley, and right at the turn, like where you go left to see the ocean, or right to go. I don't know. Who cares? I threw up. So I that was like the start of my vacation, and then everything else past that was fever dream. So I don't really have too many memories outside of Nevada, Arizona, California, and I've kind of always ever lived in those three. Oh yeah, sand dunes in Colorado, east to Wichita Falls, where I'll see what happens. But I want to film stuff with Lazzy. Like that. That sounds really fun. To do like video stuff, or even like set him up for TikToks, because I think Lazzy just needs like a little bit of a push to start pursuing that kind of content, and I think just somebody throwing ideas at him might do him so good. That's kind of I don't know. I think a lot of people do that though, so we can probably source a bunch of stuff to make Lazzy do for videos and stuff like that. If anybody like thinks of ideas, maybe make it happen. Like actually make it happen. Like big projects could be fun. Um, oh, here comes my dad. And then after Wichita Falls, I head down to Austin. He just walks past. I'm working. And then I don't know how long I'll stay there. I kind of really only care to meet like Bass and Zizix. Um, and like that's about it. Um, and after Austin, I kind of like that's one of those like options of like where to live, where like cities that I could potentially move to. And I don't know. I really don't think I'm a fit for Austin, but who knows? And then that's pretty much the furthest point I'll go to. After that, like I'm pretty much free to head back home. As soon as I like have nothing else to do, like if I run out of stuff to do, then I just head back basically. And I got a few cities that I want to hit on the way. But beyond that point, most of them are like kind of not really stream content because they're like my hometowns, like where I grew up and that kind of thing. So like Southern Arizona, probably gonna hit Grand Canyon or a bunch of the other national parks along the way, so long as I don't die of heat stroke or whatever. Um, and then up to Vegas, where I'm probably just driving through. Like I realistically, I'm not a gambler. I'm not a gambler. I'm not a what's it called? I'm not the target demographic for Vegas. Um, After that, up to Tahoe, way up north and in between Nevada and California, and that's like right near my hometown. So, but you could hit a jackpot. Yeah, I could also go broke and be homeless in Las Vegas with no money to my name, and then die of a fentanyl overdose. So I don't really want to do that. I like my fent like in moderation, like I take like a hit and then I'm like good for a little bit. I don't really like want to risk it while in the casino. Unlucky. Yeah, I don't know. I got like a low tolerance, I guess, I got to work on that. Um, um, after Tahoe, which is like, it'd be sick if I could do like skiing or something, but I'm probably not going to be able to stream that unless I somehow find a way to grab the Starlink satellite, put it on a backpack, bring the battery with me, get skis, go up a mountain. Like, there's literally no way that happens. Um, Unless I like, what's your setup again? Do you see this? Dog, I got like my entire normal PC setup. The only difference is that it's on a laptop now, which has like a 3050 in it, dude. Like pretty much the same GPU as my PC. Um, but less VRAM and less everything, less power and less everything like that. Um, the laptop is good once I figure out how to. It uses integrated graphics by default. It's insane. It actually pisses me off so much because I cannot for the life of me figure out how to switch it to the GPU, the actual GPU on the laptop. Um, and for now, I'm just using integrated graphics until I figure it out. And if it's broken and it uses it the entire time, I'm just gonna deal with it. I think. I I don't care to wait another 2 days to get a new laptop to get that all set up and fix it. I'm just going with what I got. Um, and I'm not really too worried about it. Because realistically, the laptop, if it can do this, I'm good. You know, I this is all I need it for the time being. I'll probably, because I'm on a 2 month long trip away from everything, gonna have a whole lot of time of not being able to use a computer to think of ideas of what to do. And I'm really, really hoping that I have the mental capacity to do that and like think of fun streams to do and plan out the trip and find like cool spots and stuff like that. Um, but like realistically, this is kind of for me more than anything to just kind of get out. So I'm not too worried about any of the logistics anymore. TF2 vids are gonna be wicked now. Um, no, I I just set up Premiere and Photoshop though. I am going to actively, me myself, make videos while traveling, and because the battery life of the laptop is kind of the biggest drawback, and the Starlink itself is also pretty big drawback. I really only get like, unless I can plug into shore power, a good maybe 2 hours of internet time a day. Um, so unless I can find a plug somewhere in the wilderness, out in the wild, and plug in, um, I'll probably have to stick to like relatively short streams and stuff. Voice is higher pitched in the setup. I haven't messed with the audio settings all that much, to be honest. And I kind of. This is probably closer to my real voice, dog. If we're being real, it's probably closer to my real voice. Yeah. I, I don't know. I don't know how it sounds. I'll have to look at it later and figure it out and figure out what I can do better. Because I got a lot of time to go on my phone and look at the VODs. Can't tell. Yeah, probably just used to voice or whatever. I don't know. The setup. Oh yeah. I can give you a little quick tour, I guess. Probably going to be easier to use the other device though. Watch this. Bwomp. We got two cameras. We got two cameras and a GoPro. All right. Here is Davan. Laptop here, microphone, garage, duck hat, important. Suitcase, day bag for gym stuff. Audio mixer, Turtwig. Tevin, lamp. And then over there we got 5-gallon water container, cooler that is completely empty, journal for being a dork, USB fan up there somewhere. That's called a steering wheel. Rear view mirror. I got all these little window covery thingies so that I don't dox myself or also have random strangers walk up and harass me or anything. Damn. This camera, if I get the lighting good, is actually like kind of good. But it's like it's too blown out right now because of the sun. That's like I don't know. I C920. Holy dude, you're too white. Bad roll, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll get less white by the end of this trip. You know, like truck drivers. Truck drivers, they got like their arm on the window and they sit like this for years, and then their one arm has like skin cancer. That's gonna be me, I think, by the end of this. So that's gonna be sick. I basically just like spammed a bunch of soft and pillows and called it a day with my bed. And honestly, it's perfectly usable. I'm not really worried or upset. I saw the Switch. I've been playing Animal Crossing. I gotta fix my house because it's gross. You gonna cook shrimp inside of your van? Nah, I'm good. I don't actually have a setup at the moment for cooking. We had an old like propane hibachi stove thing, and it's gross. It was used for camping 10 years ago, and they're like, oh yeah, you could take that with you. It's like, no, dog. It's covered in soot from 10 years ago. Not clean. Disgusting. I pick it up. It's covered in like a thick layer of dirt. Like, uh, oh no, dude. I'm not taking that with me. I am not putting that in my van. No. Dog, I'm a video gamer neat that lives in his bedroom. I have survived off of just scavenging for snack foods and like that for like years. I'll be fine. I'll survive. I'll figure it out. I'll buy food. I'll live off of beef jerky, whatever it ends up being, you know? Like I'll find a way to survive. I don't really need to live in luxury. Name change? Yeah. I I don't know why I did it. I really am questioning myself as to why I did it. But in a way, there's some twisted part of me that's like, oh, name change is actually something to talk about at least. So maybe at the very least, uh, I don't know, something will come of it. People will like be like, oh, why do you change? Blah, 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 what's his new name? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe people will talk about me. Who knows? I don't know. Um, Drink your own piss. Nah, I'm good. Nice harvest on berries. Kill a deer. I I am too stupid to go scavenging for food and not come back with something poisonous. there there is no way I managed to do that, dude. There is literally no way. Because of like how I've done everything, I kind of need to plan out the first day because I've spent so long planning out the like overall trip that I haven't really spent a whole lot on individual things. And now I'm kind of at a point like I've been through like it just loops in my head for the past few months of just the same and I'm finally like at a good spot to start doing things. So I think at this point I kind of drop all of my uh mental whatever that I've been doing and just kind of work on making stuff that I'm like proud of and happy with. I don't really need to do a whole lot to do that. Um, but if I upload a video, I want it to be something that I can rewatch and be proud of and like happy with. Like honestly, I I uploaded the like there's a couple of the TF2 videos I uploaded. All the ones that are like drama and whatever I don't care about those. But the ones that are like gameplay, I'm like rewatching them a couple times and I'm like, this is a good video. Why did it get 100 views? Um, Even though it's like the most simple gameplay edit, like I'm happy with it. I am very happy with um where I have gotten to, Like I'm pretty happy with what I'm able to produce. So at this point, it's kind of just a matter of actually producing stuff, actually doing it, not just ideas, actually doing it. And that's kind of what this trip is. A lot of it is finally doing the fun ideas instead of like, oh, it'd be cool if I did this. Oh, it'd be cool if I did this. Oh, what if I went and did Germa Dollhouse? I'm not gonna do that. I don't have the money for that. I'm in my driving way. I shouldn't be driveway. I shouldn't be swearing. But like I can actually just go do the thing now. I can I'm pretty happy about that. And I don't know. Like I'm ready, I'm pretty ready. I think The big thing now is just execution. Because I have the perfect plan laid out. I have it for months prepared and gotten ready and gotten the whole van livable, and it's just a matter of execution now. And if I can go live and tell stories about what I've done for the past 2 days or whatever and fill an entire stream with that, I'd be happy. If I can come up with like fun ideas for what to do, like horror games or something like that, and like do it at an actual like haunted location or whatever is perceived to be like a creepy spot late at night, even if it's just like at nighttime, even if it's just like I'm in my car at nighttime, it's still like a little bit creepy. But I want to like go find like cool spots. I want to go find cool spots and then probably it all up by parking my van in front of it and having a bunch of lights as my backing. I'm not. I don't know. I'll be working on that. You know, I'll be working on like what do I do next. I gotta actually get. I gotta get something to shave. I gotta get a razor for myself, like a proper electric razor, because I've just been yoinking my family's. I'm like, I wish I wish this spot grew in a little bit better, but I'm like pretty happy with my appearance at this point. I I've always been kind of like self-conscious to the point of like not wanting to go on camera. I'm fine. I'm good now. Okay, Jesus. Yeah. The thing is too though like the hair. The hair. Um I can I it's hard to style hair in a way that looks good with headphones on. You know? That's one of the biggest things. So which is why I'm like pretty stoked about earbuds. Actually having a proper pair of earbuds. Um but I literally don't have any audio playing right now. So like what does it matter? What does it change? What does it do? Oh, mic monitor. I can hear myself now. With these ones I can't hear myself, which is preferable in a way. It depends on what I want, right? Because if I want like super bassy headphones, then I have the earbuds, and if I want like to hear myself think and not yell curses in my driveway and get kicked out of the house, even though I'm leaving of my own accord, probably want the headphones where I can hear how loud I'm being. If I'm in a parking lot, getting, you know, nearly thrown out because I'm being too loud in my van and it's too obvious that someone's living in there, I probably want the headphones that I can hear myself to prevent that a little bit. I don't drive like this. I've been like this like once or twice, but I don't like driving like this because oh my god, yeah, that because of that. I don't want that to happen. I'd rather not get hit by a bus. Audio's fine. Makes the camera laggy. Yeah, I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out how to make it not do that, and I think it consists of using the GPU. Probably figure out how to use the GPU. Might help just a bit. Um, all right, new Stim device unlocked. All right, I gotta stop myself, or I'm gonna like actually probably I'm gonna drive myself insane with that. Do you get a solar panel? No. Um, the thing about solar panels is with how I've been using the Starlink, I don't think that I'd want to have it out uh during the day. If I am like going and parking somewhere to use like internet and stream, it's going to be like at night anyway, or at least like sort of late in the day. I'm not really planning on leaving the Starlink or the battery in a spot where I will ever walk away from it, um, and just leave it there charging. So a solar panel, in a way, doesn't really seem like a good investment because I charge the battery with the car's alternator, um, and then plug into an outlet at camp. Maybe eventually, if I go on this trip and it's like, wow, this is actually like really fun, and I want to do more of it. Um, Maybe next trip I'll have a solar panel if I find that it's something I need. But I can also like go on like Facebook Marketplace and find a solar panel, and then I can just buy a solar panel from some random person and bring it with me. Oh yeah, food. So I don't know. I'll just probably get one if I need it. uh because like there's secondhand ones and I can just plug it in. So long as it is I think this one's rated for 120 volt solar panels, this battery. Um it's a little guy. You get like the little you press the button on it and then it shows up the screen. You can see the percentage. The battery is mostly for the Starlink. The battery is mostly for the Starlink so that it runs for as long as the laptop battery does. Um, right now it's saying it has like 2 hours of battery to charge the laptop, and that's it. It's not much. It doesn't need to be much either, though, because realistically, like, Doug, I'm living in a van and I'm going to be streaming like for fun once every 2 days. And then, other than that, if I'm like working on something or editing a video, I can just go to a cafe or something like that. And if I want to do a longer extended stream, I'll just have to find a spot where I can plug in directly because it's just um it's probably a little bit of cope of like, oh, I probably could have bought something better, but I didn't need to because it suits my needs, you know? And I don't really want to be spending all of my time sitting on the computer. I want to enjoy the trip. I want to enjoy like going on the road trip and seeing places and going and doing stuff. So if I have like the ultimate gamer setup in the van, I'm not going to leave it. Um so it's kind of a self nerf, but also it's it's probably better this way. All things considered, it is probably better that I self nerf in this aspect because then I can actually just do streaming for fun on the side and exist in real life for the rest of the time, which is something that like I don't normally do a whole lot. So I need a break from forces you out. Yeah, exactly. It forces me to go and do things and get stuff to talk about and think of ideas and like realistically the laptop is going to be stream, and then when stream is over, this will be dead. Starlink will be dead because this is dead. And then I have to, with whatever remaining battery life there is, um take that VOD of whatever, which I want to do like game stuff if I can find good games and like fun things to do and think of ideas or whatever. Um, and edit it down into short videos and actually have like good uploads for YouTube that aren't just generic TF2 video, generic TF2 commentary video. I want to I want to have like new ideas and random stuff and think of things. I think it'll be a good Good change of pace for me. Knowing myself, um, I am going to immediately following this want to sit in my computer chair upstairs in my room and stream for like 12 hours a day. Um and that's assuming that all goes well and I enjoy the trip and all that. I probably realistically am going to be back in my room and that's fine with me. I This is going to be fun though. This is going to be pretty fun. All right. I am going to go eat food and now recharge batteries for tomorrow. And FNAF. I've never played FNAF. I I don't really want to. I don't like that sounds boring. Maybe. Maybe if I like can't find any other horror game, but there's plenty of fun like pretty short horror games that I can actually like finish in 2 hour streams. Um, so I'll probably aim for something like that. But if I'm really enjoying the stream and I have power, um, like shore power, like plugged in somewhere at a camp somewhere, um, then I can just keep going probably. Maybe maybe I'll have a good time just plugged in somewhere. I don't really plan to do that all that often though. Because in a way that kind of like I don't know. It might be the opposite of what I'm trying to achieve, you know? Of like needing to take a break when the battery dies and having a plug-in is probably nice for recharging and getting everything back up to speed and all that, but I don't know, I'm gonna try and limit my time online outside of like when I'm actually being productive and doing stuff. So, um, yeah, I'll uh, I'll talk to you guys later, I guess, and I'll see you tomorrow, mayhaps, mayhaps. I kind of like the laptop webcam. The laptop cam is actually like, it's good. It's good for a laptop. I didn't expect it to be, but it's also like because it's laptop mounted, I don't have to have a C920 on anything else. All right, see you, Tooted. See you, Dog Fox. See anybody else.